Bug Lab's OD scanner is a revolutionary new instrument for quickly determining biomass directly through shake flask walls, eliminating the need for liquid extraction or dilution. This tutorial provides a quick guide for positioning the scanner against a shake flask for accurate measurement of biomass. The positioning is particularly important when working with flasks containing small media volumes. In this tutorial, we will refer to three key instrument features: the sensor face, the measurement window, and the position sensors. The black rectangular plate located within the vessel adapter is the sensor face. We'll refer to the portion that is closest to the display as the top edge of the sensor face. Within the sensor face, the smaller black rectangular window contains the optical measurement window, which houses the laser and detectors. The two spring-loaded metal pins located adjacent to the measurement window are referred to as the position sensors. The position sensor located farthest from the display is referred to as the bottom position sensor. To begin measuring with the OD scanner, simply press the power button. The bottom line of the display shows either the last valid measurement, or if no measurements are currently in memory, it will read "Ready." Examine the sides of the flask and look for an area that is free of printing, markings, and gross optical imperfections. When you are ready to measure the biomass of your culture, first gently swirl the contents to ensure a homogeneous sample. Position the OD scanner instrument against the flask to be measured so that the bottom position sensor is located near the bottom of the flask, at the point of transition from a curved to a flat surface in the vertical dimension. The OD scanner requires a minimum of 3 centimeters of fluid in front of the window to good and accurate reading. It may be necessary to tilt the flask to get 3 centimeters of fluid into the scanner's field of view. Tilt the vessel only enough to bring the fluid level up to the top edge of the sensor face. Press the instrument against the side of the flask until both position sensors are engaged. You may be able to hear or feel the position sensors click as they are pushed back and become flush with the measurement window. Depressing the two position sensors simultaneously will automatically initiate a new measurement. Continue holding the scanner against the flask without movement. You will hear one or more short tones, each followed by a pause, and finally a more rapid series of 3 harmonic tones. The display will light up when the measurement is complete. The final sounding of 3 harmonic tones is an indication of a complete measurement. The entire measurement will take between 2 and 6 seconds. Also, as the measurement is being performed, the measurement indicator LED on the front surface of the instrument will flash green, briefly turn off, and then turn to steady green when the measurement has been successfully completed. The measurement result is shown on the bottom line of the display. Particularly while first learning to use the OD scanner, we recommend making 3 separate measurements around the perimeter of each flask. This will help you get a feel for where it is best to position the sensor to help you become more adept at using the sensor across various vessel sizes and types. During use, you may notice that the display backlight will automatically dim after 5 seconds. It does this in order to conserve battery power. It is reactivated by pressing any of the 3 buttons on the scanner. After 3 minutes of inactivity, the scanner will automatically power itself off. Simply press the power button to turn the OD scanner back on. The front face of the OD scanner includes a display and several buttons. The display contains 3 lines of information. The top line shows a date in month, day, and year format. The time is also displayed in alternation with the battery state of charge. 4 full bars are shown when the batteries are fully charged. The second line of the display shows the biomass calibration units in which the results will be reported. The third line of the display shows the measurement number, the measurement result, and baseline setting. Measurement warnings and errors are also briefly displayed on this line when relevant. The power button is used to bring the OD scanner in and out of sleep mode. The cal button allows you to select the type of organism and units in which you would like to report biomass. Press this button until a particular organism you are measuring is shown. The standard biomass calibration provided on the scanner is for dry cell weight in grams per liter of Saccharomyces cerevisiae. Adding custom calibrations is easy to do with the provided user interface software as described in the user manual. It is important to use different calibrations to account for gross differences in cell size, such as approximately 10-fold difference in the size between yeast and E. coli. However, differences between strains of the same organism will generally have only a minor effect on the OD scanner accuracy. The base button allows you to subtract a baseline from subsequent measurements, in similar manner to zeroing a spectrophotometer. In order for a measurement to be saved as a new baseline, the base button must be pressed within 5 seconds of the end of a successful measurement. The baseline value you collected will automatically be subtracted from all future measurements. Pressing the base button outside of this 5-second window will only have the effect of toggling the baseline between on and off states. We recommend using the baseline feature when working with complex media that appear cloudy or contain particulate matter. In such cases, take a measurement of the flask containing only media, for example, prior to inoculation. We also recommend using the baseline feature for larger flasks with thicker walls. In some cases, the reflectance from the glass wall itself may be large enough to affect the measured signal. Setting a baseline correction will be sufficient to make your biomass results consistent across most flask sizes and shapes. In an effort to prevent inaccurate results from being reported, several error detection algorithms are employed. The error message "unstable contact" will be displayed if the vessel is not kept in constant contact with the sensor for the full measurement period of 2 to 6 seconds. The speaker will play a series of 3 low dissonant tones, and the measurement indicator LED will turn red. The error message will clear after 3 seconds. However, it is not necessary to wait for the error message to clear before starting a new measurement. The error message "unstable reading" will be displayed if constant contact is maintained between the vessel and sensor, but there is excessive bubbling present or fluid movement in front of the field of view of the sensor during the measurement period. Wait for the fluid and bubbles to settle and repeat the measurement. If the readings are stable but not sufficiently uniform across the measurement window, the words "insufficient fluid" will be displayed. This message may be seen if you do not have a depth of at least 3 centimeters of fluid directly in front of the sensor face. We hope that this short tutorial has been useful in getting you started with a handheld OD scanner from Bug Lab. We also recommend reading the entire user manual in order to fully understand the functionality of the OD scanner.